What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video here on my YouTube channel. And for those of you that are new around here and don't know who I am, my name's Aaron. I create travel photography and videography based content here on YouTube. So if that is something that will interest you, be sure to subscribe to the channel. But as you can tell by the title today, I'm going to be giving you my packing guide for anyone who is interrailing in the future based on my experiences of interrailing around Europe last year for approximately a month. So if you do find this video useful at any point, be sure to let me know by leaving a like. Put any comments or questions down below in the comment section. And be sure to check out the linked playlist on screen right now, which is the rest of my Interrail series. But let's just jump straight into the Interrail packing guides video. Okay, so before I actually jump into showing you what exactly is in my bag, I'm just going to mention the bag briefly. I have done a review. It's the Osprey 4.55 litre, I believe it says it there, and it comes with the day pack. Now, I'm not going to be doing the electricals in this video because I will be doing them in another video, because all of my electricals, which includes all the stuff on my desk, will be in that bag. And I'm also not going to include toiletries. I've got a toiletry bag in there, but obviously toiletries vary from person to person, so I won't be actually including it in what's actually inside. But let's take a look at the items and then we'll come back at the end and actually see how I've arranged it all. Okay, so we're going to kick things off with two items, which are a sleeping bag liner and a microfibril towel, which are mentioned in the video linked on screen right now, which are some travel essentials. But in terms of actual clothing, I use packing cubes, again mentioned in that video. These are by Gonex. But basically, I recommend you take 4 or 5 regular t-shirts, just casual stuff like that, and obviously put them all inside the one packing cube to make sure that you are organized for your trip. It just saves time when you need to try and find things. Next up, we've got a hoodie, because in Europe it can get cold, it can rain, and obviously these are great for planes because it's obviously very, very cold on planes and trains. So if you are interrailing, take a hoodie. To go along with that, I'd also recommend taking a warmer pair of trousers. Basically, these are joggers, just to make sure on trains you don't get cold. Take a nice pair of jeans or a nice pair of trousers in case you go to a nicer restaurant or anywhere that requires that type of dress wear. Just take a plastic bag or bin bags, which I have mentioned in the past. This is good for just storing things if you need to separate cables, or it can be used for laundry, so it does have multiple purposes. Next up, I recommend taking a toiletry bag, and I'm not going to go into the details of toiletries because it does differ from person to person, but make sure you take a bag to keep it all organized. I recommend just taking some basic toiletries like sun cream, shower gel, and obviously shampoo and conditioner, but again, it varies from person to person. Take some hats just to protect yourself from the sun. It can get very warm in Europe, especially during summertime. Next up, in terms of clothing, I recommend using another packing cube for your shorts. I recommend taking 3 to 4 pairs of regular shorts and maybe 2 or 3 pairs of swim shorts, but put them all inside the one packing cube. That way you know that that is your shorts bag. And obviously you want a variation of shorts because you may be going swimming and you can't exactly do that in a casual pair of shorts. Next up is a pair of trainers. Do not take new trainers, as tempting as it can be. Just take some beaten up ones that you can wear anywhere and they will get worn out. Next up, I recommend taking an athletic shirt, just something very, very light and breathable, because as I said, it can get very warm and they are great for if you need to dry off. Hand sanitizer is a good option. Again, I've mentioned this in previous videos. It just helps with keeping clean, especially if there's not much water available. Earplugs are a must, especially on night trains, because they do get very noisy. Next up, you want to take a pair of running trainers, basically in case you do any sporting activities or long hikes. You don't want regular trainers to get worn. Obviously, flip-flop sandals, you need something like that for the hostels. And again, to go back to the jeans point, you need to take a dress shirt in case you go to anywhere nicer, like a nicer restaurant. These are also great for boat trips if you want an open shirt. Next up, in terms of packing cubes, is your underwear and socks. I take a week's worth and then obviously wash them when required. Take a folder with all your important documentation. I have mentioned documentation in a video linked on screen, but basically you can see the Interrail pass, passport and money. Also take some emergency money, which is obviously just kept in your wallet, because if you lose your card, you will need some funds. Next up, take your mobile phone, obviously, and charger. Obviously, you know to take them, but it's a friendly reminder. And finally, take a notepad and pen just for any Interrail needs. Okay, so we've had a look at everything I've mentioned, and I have packed it all in here. Now, as you'll be able to see, the hoodie is actually here because basically when you travel, you want to wear your heaviest things. That way you don't have to pack them. I'm also wearing my joggers at the moment, but if I were traveling, I would be wearing them. Now, in terms of opening the bag up itself, I've got a spare packing cube there and obviously the bag which I mentioned. I've got both of the pair of shoes in here, but one actually wouldn't be in there, which would be this pair, because I'll be wearing them to travel instead. This flip-flops or the slides will be in there instead, which do actually take up less room, which is good to know. But in terms, pull these shoes out and then you'll see what's underneath. Obviously, we've got the pair of jeans just kind of on their own. We've got the travel towel, obviously, again on its own. And then tucked underneath, we have the sleeping bag liner. And then I basically go with this arrangement. So you've got the 3 packing cubes, which obviously I mentioned in the video. Obviously the shirt, shorts, and underwear and socks. You want them on the bottom of your case or the bag because it's just kind of easy to arrange everything else then. And then in this side pouch, I've basically got all the travel documents, as you'll be able to see in that pouch. I've also got the hats and anything else, any small items will also be in this section. Obviously, I've not fully packed because I'm not actually going interrailing, but this is what I done last year. And then obviously any toiletries, including like sun lotion and stuff like that, will be in there. Most of your important stuff's in that. And then obviously the bulk of your clothes and shoes I put in the main compartment of this backpack. As I said, if you want to check out the backpack itself, there will be a link in the description to the video and to the backpack itself. But that is how I arrange my travel bag. Obviously, there'll be a few things that I've missed out purely because I'm not actually leaving right now. I am going on a trip, but it's in 3 weeks' time, so I've not got everything. But that is how I would lay it out. Okay, so in terms of what it looks like when it's packed, it obviously looks quite heavy and quite full, to be fair, but it's actually quite light on your back, which is obviously a huge bonus. And obviously, you've got the straps on the front, which can just be done up, you can see there. And you obviously have the back straps as well, which one seems to be missing. If I can find it, there it is. And they obviously just come across the front like so, and obviously strap into the other side. But as I said, it looks quite big on your back, but it's actually not too heavy at all. But that is all for this video for my Interrail packing guide. If there's anything that you think I may have missed off, be sure to let me know in the comments below. As I mentioned, I wasn't going to be mentioning toiletries or electricals because they differ from person to person, and on the electrical side of things, I will be doing a separate video for that. If you did find it useful, as I said at the start of the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you are new around here and haven't done so already. But thank you all for watching, guys. Till next time, goodbye.